Hello, everyone. Grover Cleveland out of the shadows here, and you're watching Inktober on Ink the Book Show. The Boogeyman gives it 6 thumbs up. Check it out. You can follow Ryan O'Connor at Wrangleshank on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Twitter. And if you like his Inktober drawings or his work on the Bonehead comic, you can also watch his Bonehead cartoon on YouTube. The link to all these things and more can be found in the description. Furthermore, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things Wrangleshank and all things Ink the Book. Thank you.
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Hello, everybody. It's Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. Hi, everybody. My life is a wreck. So, we're doing another Inktober drawing today. No, that's not it. I knew I was going to do that because I had this in front of me. Here's a page I've been working on. Here's what we're doing today. I think, yeah. I can't see. Why don't I just flip the camera around? See how big of a wreck this room is behind me? I've been working on my Halloween costume, which I'm making out of cardboard. So, there's like, oh man, it's just like a garbage dump behind me. Oh, I've been doing stuff today. This is the Inktober prompt ponytail. Again, I didn't know what I was doing for ponytail, and this kind of came to me as I was drawing. You know what? This started off, I was going to do like this thing of Cousin It from the Addams Family, since I've been watching all the Addams Family movies for Halloween. I was going to do some kind of Cousin It thing, right? But then it wasn't, I don't know. I did the eyes because they were going to be like his little sunglasses. And then I just thought a werewolf would work better for ponytail. I thought it was a good idea. But what do I know about good ideas? No, I was trying to think of some Halloween-themed hair creature, and werewolf never entered my head. So I was going to go with Cousin It, which I wasn't wild about because I didn't want it to be like a fan art kind of thing or anything like that. And then this popped into my head. So I kind of like this. Also, this looks nothing like any werewolf I've drawn before. But I like him. There's the ponytail as per the prompt. So I've fulfilled the obligation I've inked a ponytail. My vacation is almost over. I took the week off for my birthday, and I think they gave me an extra day off. They lined up my day, because my days off are kind of random, but they lined up my day off to be the day after my vacation. So it's like I got an extra day. But I am not looking forward to going back to work and cramming this in on the side. Also, it kind of doesn't feel like I got a break from cramming this in on the side because there was so much going on this week that I was still struggling to wrench this in most days. I gave him a ponytail and a mustache and beard combo. I was trying to think, like, for a second I wanted to make him, like, bald on top. I thought that would be funny. Bald with a ponytail seemed like a funny idea. Like a wolf man who's bald on top. But I was like, well, where would it end? His face? Like, then would he even look like a wolf man? Like, forget it. I said to myself, I said, forget it. Could have just made, like, the remnants of a bald spot, but I don't think that would have been very clear. At least not if I did it. At least not at the time. I watched the movie Rat Race, which I remember liking when it came out in, like, about the year 2000. I was really worried. Not worried. I was very open to the idea that I might not like it as much after about 20 years. And I thought it held up. I thought that was a decent movie. I still think ending it with Smash Mouth was a weird thing to do. It was fine. I liked it. So there. I thought ending it with Smash Mouth seemed heavy-handed in the year 2000 when that song was everywhere. The, what do you call it? Glitters is gold. All that glitters. All Star? What is that called? Is it called All Star? Hey now. I think so. So who's in Rat Race? It's kind of like a mad world, which I've never seen. What else? There's other stuff it kind of just specifically reminds me of, though. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so it's got Seth Green in it, Breckin Meyer. It's got Rowan Atkinson. It's got Wayne Knight, John Lovitz, John Cleese, Kathy Najimy. Everyone else is watching her other movies right now. I decided to watch Rat Race. Oh, Whoopi Goldberg is in it. You know who I like? The guy who pierces his tongue in that movie? Who he just talks like this the whole movie. Hey, Radiation King, how's it going? Oh, Kathy Bates was in it. Said, you just buzzed all your hair off? Kind of digging it. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that soon. My hairline keeps going back further, further, further. I got a haircut recently on the 8th because I had a wedding to go to on the 9th. And I got a haircut and I was liking it for the wedding. I was feeling pretty confident about my hair. And then like the next day I caught myself in the mirror. I was like, ooh, what hair? So this is where his arm is. There was a time when I looked like this guy. He said, your hairline is fine. I just wrecked my hair with perms and bad hair routines and such. So I figured, why not? You know, I've always like my brother always used to keep his hair buzzed, and I always kept it longer. I never liked having short hair. Now we're like racing to who goes bald first. I don't know what I'm doing. Not even drawing it on the screen. Said it was quite a process. You've been growing it out for 14 months, and you suck with clippers. You know, for years I was always like, I would get like 2 haircuts a year, but I would always end up like cutting chunks of it myself in between. This almost looks like a cat, man. I'm a cat man. Hey, Crimson. I'm a cat man. So when I was setting up the stream, I saw that. What did I see? Oh, I noticed my roommates were gone. I don't know where they went. I'm all alone in the house. And I'm frightened. Yeah, I'm singing the Scatman song. What was the movie with Tim Robbins and Martin Lawrence? What's that movie? They play that song. Oh, I love that movie. Tim Robbins, Martin Lawrence. Nothing to lose. Django Unchained. Close enough. I've got I used a quarter to do that moon. So I just had a quarter sitting here. I think I'm going to use my little. Now I have one that probably exactly matches that. I'm going to go a little bigger. You know, it has that song, Django Unchained. That's it. I always forget the name of that one. There's nose looks a little more even now, I think. This is like a hipster, a hipster werewolf. And there's a spider on your head. What? Look, I'm not down with all this lingo you've got. Okay, like what is that supposed to mean? Man, there's an effing spider on your head. There's this giant tarantula on Tim Robbins' head. I don't know. I remember liking that movie, but I don't remember too much about it off the top of my head. I was saying I watched Rat Race today because I saw it was on Netflix, and I was I was happy that I liked it about as much as I did when I first saw it when it first came out. You know, it does not hold up, but it might make for some fun Halloween watching if you like bad movies. I remember really liking that Devon Sawa movie, uh, Idle Hands, when it came out. Then I saw it a number of years later, and I was like, oh, this movie really sucks. This is really stupid. But might be fun to put on with some friends right before Halloween. It's a scary movie about is it his own hand? Devon Sawa cuts his hand off and it's evil. I think it's his own hand. And what's his name? Seth Green's in that one too. He like, I think the hand kills his two like pot smoking buddies. Seth Green and some other guy. Blink-182 is in that movie briefly. I think they're working a fast food restaurant. They're working like a taco place, but it's the members of Blink-182. So, he said the worst scary movie is Saw 5, story-wise. I think it. I don't know if it was 5. I haven't seen any of those, but my roommate got, when he was still dating, he got dragged to like Saw middle of the franchise movie. Like, I don't know if it was 4 or 3 or whatever, but he had never seen one of them either. And he's like, that was the stupidest thing I ever saw. It was the stupidest movie I was ever taken to. Yeah, I know it was definitely not in the first 2 even. You have to make some lame-ass excuses as to how there can... Oh, they have to make some lame-ass excuses on how there can be more games after... Spoilers, Jigsaw dies in 3. This is my living will. It's like Jigsaw's widowed wife. This is running things now. She took on the family business. That's what I thought. Oh, they're flashbacks and stuff. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm melting Crimson's brain. Yeah, that's never a good idea. I've caught myself doing that before. I'm like, it's not a good idea to be whistling on camera. Oh, hey! Joe's here. Bizarre Joe. Crazy old, bizarre, creepy, freaky Joe. How you doing? Wait, let me check. Let me make sure this isn't out of ink. They surprised me. It is! These ones are going fast, it seems like. Well, I'll fiddle with that in a minute. I have a second one. Last time I had to change them both at the same time. Crazy old bizarre Joe. How are art things? Art things are going all right. I'm slowly working on penciling pages. I gotta get those ready because I need to start. I really want to finish inking my comic. And I'm trying to put together some other things. And I like how this Inktober is turning out. This Inktober drawing. And I liked yesterday's. Did you see yesterday's? This robot. This one was Scrape. And it's like a rock being thrown at a robot's head. I think this is my favorite one from this year so far. Oh, yeah, you don't know? Have you not seen my comic, Joe? Oh, have a good one. Radiation King's heading out. Well, thanks for stopping by. Hope it's a long day tomorrow. Wait, it's a long day today. Oh, well, hope it's not terrible, even though it'll be long. Oh yeah, so if you ever go back on the archives of my my YouTube channel, which is Wrangleshank, just like this on Twitch, if you're watching on Twitch, I've inked the whole book on stream. So I'm finishing the last pages that I have to redraw. Here's my cover. I'm finishing penciling the last pages slowly, but yeah, I've got this 250-page book I'm making. It's my first graphic novel. Oh, look, he's bored. He's locked in this room, and he's supposed to be sharpening all the pencils in this box, and he just ends up making a log cabin out of all the unsharpened pencils. And then he hears his bosses talking about something. And he's like, "Hey, that's no fair," or something like that, and he smacks it to pieces. And then here, I just put pencils in the background of this panel. But yeah, you can watch me ink the whole book on my YouTube channel. Every page is still. Or every stream is still up there. I wish there was a way I could keep streams on Twitch, but as long as they're somewhere, I guess. Anyway, so I've got I'm guessing somewhere around 240 pages inked. The number isn't certain just because I've added scenes and I've changed stuff around. So, like, I think my last page is labeled 213, but I know that's not right. I know it's got to be something like 230 or 240, I think it is. And then I had to cut a scene and rewrite it, and then I added a bunch of stuff. So I'm not even sure exactly how many pages I'm adding now, but it's something like 10, maybe 15, which I've done a few of those already, but so I don't know. I've got maybe like 7 to 12 pages or something like that to do. I don't know. It's slow going. At least one page is going to be one that I penciled already. I tried to salvage at least one of the pages that I'd already penciled. And work it into the new scene. Yeah, king left. I just did a night sky with the moon and stars last night, so I don't know. I feel silly doing it again. I almost didn't put a moon in this one, but I was like, it's a werewolf or a werecat maybe. It looks kind of cat-ish to me now. Oh, bizarre. Oh, you guys said hi to each other. My bad. I was letting one of you know that the other one said hi. Wonder where my roommates went. It's Wednesday. My one roommate, she had the whole day off. I wonder. I don't know what they're doing at all today. I wonder if something's going on. I haven't talked to them. I've been kind of like holed up in my room all day. working on stuff. I made some horns for my costume. Well, thank you. The prompt was ponytail. Oh, hey, I don't think you've seen my Halloween costume that I'm working on. I've got a lot to go because it's going to be like a full body costume I'm putting together. And I've only worked on this part really. I started a hand today. It's kind of a secret from my family because they're the ones that I'm competing against. And look. I gotta give him eyes. He's gonna have more spikes. And then I'm gonna have like it's gonna be like a jacket that I wear with gloves. It's all gonna be cardboard. It's gonna have like, I think it's just gonna go down my back. So there's gonna be a strip of spikes down my back, and then it's gonna go into a tail, and then I'm gonna have. I'm starting to work on like the gloves. I mean, I barely started a hand today. I'm like out of glue, and I was kind of blocked in the driveway, so I didn't feel like going to get more glue. But like, here's a hand, a finger. We're number one. We're number one. Then I'm gonna make like feet parts that will go like over my shoe. Like there won't be a bottom to it. I was trying to show it, but I couldn't get my leg up. And then I was like, I don't want to show my stinky socks on camera anyhow. But yeah, so it's gonna be cool. The biggest competition is always my brother Jimmy and his fiance and their kids. They always have these amazing, elaborate, homemade costumes. They always look like the Broadway play version of whatever they're trying to be. Like last year they were Gremlins, and they were all just I don't know. It was next level. It was insane. Their Gremlins costumes. Dino Shank. So I was thinking I'd paint it this year, but I don't know if I'll do that. I've never painted my costume before. I've only been making cardboard costumes the past 3 or 4 years since we kind of started having big Halloween parties where we have like a costume contest. I think, let me see. Yeah, I think this is the 3rd year I've made a cardboard costume. Because I think the year before that I went as Shaggy, because I just happened to have clothes that looked like Shaggy's from Scooby-Doo. In other words, I had a green t-shirt and some red pants. And a goatee. I was like, nailed it. Okay. Okay, well, I don't know. Is that a ponytail? Is that what a ponytail looks like? This guy? Is your insatiable thirst for ponytails sated, internet? Oh, hey, look, another person. What? Here I am drawing some kind of wolf man, and here's Lone Wolfen. Hi there. I'm Ryan. I think I'm about done drawing, though. Here, let me throw some shadow under this beard. I'm doing a Inktober drawing. The prompt being ponytail. So I made some kind of... Oh, you can't hear me? Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Can I type? Joe hears me. Here, just a sec. I don't know. I wonder why that is. Am I just too quiet? Let's see. Check your inbox. The annoying thing is I'll have to check it later. Here, I'll be right back. Maybe I'll just check just to see if there's something I can do to help. Yeah, something. I'm over here. I'm far away. So, just saw that they were just asking if I can draw them something and that they're in Korea. I don't know. I've never done like commissioned stuff before. I've always chickened out from that. But I don't know. I can give it a whirl. You also mentioned anime. I mean, I'll answer her when in the messages, but eventually, I just didn't want to do it now because I'd have to go to the other room. I gotta resolve that. I gotta figure out what my sign on and be able to Yeah, I don't know nothing about no anime. Let's see. I don't like how I handled this hair with the inks, but I like the drawing. Animated. Show eraser. High polymer eraser from Pentel. And look, when I bought them, I got like a whole huge box of them. I'll never want for an eraser again. Look, I'm on my first one. Or maybe second. Second one. You said you've got the same eraser? Same with this Speedball ink. I have 2 bottles of this. This one I've used to ink, I'd say all but the first 50 pages of Bonehead. So it's lasted me, about 200 pages of inking. And this bottle is still almost entirely full. It's like maybe down to here, it feels like. This is a 32-ounce bottle. I bought 2 thinking I would blast through them, and who knows if when I'll ever open that second bottle. I've gone through way more brushes than bottles of ink. You said you bought a pack for $1 at Walmart of the erasers. Yeah, I don't think they were like even that many. I think was super cheap. I was like, heck yeah, why not buy a whole box? There I go again. My heart wants to whistle. I was born with the heart of a whistler, but my dad wanted me to be a comic artist. My dad wanted me to be a YouTube streamer or a Twitch streamer. So late at night when he's asleep, I start whistling. Maybe I'll do some stars. I like this better. You said what ink device do you use? Do I use? Are you talking about like these pens? I just use whatever multi-liner pens. I have so many different sets. The ones I usually buy, because a lot of the rest are just gifts that people gave me, but they work just as well usually. I use these Copic multi-liners. I have 2 different. Oh yeah, so one says multi-liner black. Here, let me trying to focus. Well, this one says multi-liner black. This one says, oh no, that's not the Copic one. But I have these ones. I think say Panda Fly on the pack. It says Superior Needle Drawing Pen. I have some. Oh yeah, here's the other Copic multi-liner ones that I've bought that say SP. I don't know what the difference is. Oh yeah, so this thing that I was using for the big black sections. Now you can get fine lines with this, but I don't know. I don't have as much control over the brush as I would like. I should be able to draw with it better now. I guess I just haven't given it much of a chance. But because when I first used to try and actually draw with these ones, I had never really inked with a brush before. So this is the what do you call it? It's a Pentel pocket brush. I believe they call it Fude, Fude. But if I look up Pentel pocket brush, that'll find it on Amazon. Also, I usually get, so you can also buy the refills for them. They look like this. I just search for Pentel pocket brush refills, and usually I get them in like packs of 12. So each one of these has 4 in it, and they come 3 at a time. I'll just buy a 12 pack at a time off of Amazon. Trying to make this hair look a little more deliberate and a little less like I didn't know what I was doing by filling it in. The strokes just seem so, and I'm now messing up that. They just seem so like aimless. There should be some kind of like natural flow to them, you know, if you do them right. The lines or something like this. Because if it feels too like if it feels like there's no flow to it, I don't know. It just, if it feels like they're just like totally arbitrary, independent strokes, it just looks like you don't know what you're doing. Okay, I don't know if it's too much now. But there's a little bit more. Try to like hatch in some shading there, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm just noodling it. Just leave it alone. What do you use for coloring the background? You mean this? The Pentel pocket brush? That's this guy. Oh yeah, I was gonna do some. So here's another Pentel product, the Presto Jumbo Correction Pen that I'm gonna use for stars. I forgot I was starting to do that. So for white, I also often use these Sakura Jelly Roll pens. Sakura. But I feel like a lot of times they're not strong enough for me. And sometimes this will just get the job done faster. So this, you just kind of squeeze it as you push it down. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I guess it's ink. And it's real, like sometimes I have a hard time getting it to lay something down. But usually, sometimes it's like too much power. But it's never like been a too big a problem for me. Like these things I like, but a lot of times it's just like too weak to like for what I need. Like you can kind of see it's like see through, and I don't know. I still use them a lot. I have like 3 sitting in front of me right now. Get some size variety in these stars. I think I smeared one over here. I'll just ink over it later. So I can't get really fine with it, but I can take a pen and make it a little finer in a bit. You know, I can take the black ink and go over some of it and kind of clean it up. Busy. Okay. No stars beyond this point? Is that the idea? I try to catch myself if I'm like shying away from getting too near the character with when I do stars or something like that, or get yourself like not inking a certain section or something like that. You just want it to look like it's kind of like evenly distributed, more or less. Let me tell you about this thing. Grows out of the back of my head. Okay. How many pages so far of my comic? Like I think I was saying, I'm about 240 in. Oh, I didn't realize I was like unfocused this whole time. I'm about 240 pages in. It's like a stack like that big. And I've got about 10 to go, roughly 10 to go. I feel like I've been saying that for pages though, but yeah. So here's today's drawing. Ponytail. It's our hipster werewolf type guy. Show you every page. Well, I'll show a few more because I like showing them off because I don't know when they're going to see the light of day. But if you find my YouTube channel, which I have the link tree, I post in the description at the end of the broadcast. I would do it before the broadcast starts, but it never. What is it called? Twitch doesn't let me for some reason. But here I'll show. So I showed the cover. I'll show off some pages. But what I was going to say was you can click the. You said you like the hipster werewolf at once. So here's the cover. It's going to say like Bonehead by Ryan O'Connor. I'm going to somehow make that work. Like I might need more space up here. I might need more space down here. So I might bring the image in when I'm formatting the book and coloring it and stuff. That's not supposed to be the top page though. On the inside, there's going to be like a 2-page spread of these frogs floating around. Oh yeah, you're Mr. Frog. And then there's like this ominous page. I always like doing shadows in doorways. I have this cool image I designed in high school that I redid when I was going to community college. Somewhere I have this cool image that I did of a snowman standing in a doorway, and the shadow it's kind of like this. There's a snowman, like a sad snowman standing in a doorway. I should make that available as a shirt on my TeePublic. Oh, that I keep not saying, but you can watch me ink every single one of these pages on my YouTube channel. If you find my YouTube channel, like I say, I'll put up the link tree shortly. The link, and it's got like all my social media. It's got my YouTube channel link there, and if you dig back to like I think August maybe it was late July or August was when I started with the cover. I started inking the cover, and then just about every day after that, I would do like a page a day. So here's this comic kind of. And the next page. And then we have this tiny little spaceship floating through space. And then there's the spaceship. Here's some astronauts. It's like, hey boss, something's coming for us. And he's like, what the devil? And it's all these like space cicadas, is what I called them. That's one of my favorite panels in the whole book. Squee! Oh, thank you. He said you liked the shadow in the doorway. Let me see. And what else? Let's skip ahead. Here, the astronaut's all mad about something. He picks up a rock. He marches, and then this robot comes up, and it's like giving him like historical information about this artifact that's way up here. Like, the artifact was discovered in blah 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 blah, and he just takes the rock and smashes the robot. Let's see. Oh, I showed off an image of, let's see, recently I was trying out some new markers that my brother bought me, and I did this image of my character Bonehead. He's got a golf club and a bowl of fruit. Then his friend Mort is over here with fruit smashed in his face because Bonehead apparently accidentally golfed fruit into his face. It's because this beginning scene. This is the first scene with Bonehead in it. So, the city of Necropolis, where Bonehead lives. Here's his buddies, Mort and Doyle. They're golfing off the roof of this apartment building in the city. And Splurch, this grapefruit, smashes on the sidewalk. It's freaking out this devil lady who's walking her pet worm. Oh, you like those markers? Those are Copics. I've never had Copic markers before. I just heard that the refills, they're starting to charge like as much for half the size of the refill. So I guess those are getting real expensive to use. But I usually use what do you call them? Prismacolor markers. And I did use some on that because this is such a limited selection of colors that I threw a bunch of Prismacolors in here too. So Splurch, Bonehead comes up and he's talking to his buddies. And let's see, I don't want to show that page. I'm giving him a hard time about something. And here, Doyle hands him a golf club, cracks open a soda. Bonehead's got he's talking. And then, picks up a pear, lines up the shot, spap, They like to golf fruit off the roof of their building. Here he is, leaving his apartment to go rollerblade to work. I just thought the golfing fruit off the building and skating to work, I thought that would just kind of like that would just like start him off as kind of an intriguing character. I was just trying to. Oh, I like this scene. There's this like, I call him Charlie the Rat, who is a crow. Oh, where did the fruit go? You didn't see? Oh, his I don't know. I don't know where Bonehead's landed. I just know where theirs landed. Because the scene ends after he hits his into the sky. There's this guy, Charlie the Crow, who he's just like always snitching on people and getting people. He's like a workplace snitch. And look, Bonehead. Oh, where is it? Bonehead's like, ooh, you're gonna be in trouble, Bonehead, sneaking in late. Like, you know what they say, 3 strikes, you're out. He's like, hold on, I've got something for you. And he holds this like Ritz cracker. He's like, He takes it. He's like, so we're cool? Like, yeah. Just get back to work. And he runs off. And then there's another funny scene with Charlie the Crow and Mort later. But yeah. Oh, here's his Bonehead's girlfriend Petunia. And originally Gladys the Slug was not in the story. This is a scene I added because I wanted to put a little bit more Petunia in it. And so Gladys the Slug was in the cartoon that I made that's also on my YouTube channel. I made a kind of a crude 16-minute Bonehead cartoon before I started this book, and Gladys was in that. And then I when I needed to put a little more Petunia in here, I was like, oh, I can put Gladys in there. And she can talk to Gladys. No, it's just like everybody's something in Necropolis where they live. It was just like a stylistic thing. I decided when I made up the world and the characters, I kind of decided like everybody would be something. Like, so we have Bonehead, who's a skeleton. Mort is like a devil. He's not like a satanic devil, but he's a devil character. Petunia is dead, or I mean, Petunia is a ghost, but I wouldn't say she's dead because if she's dead, what are the stakes? Like, so I kind of think of Necropolis, where they live, as kind of like I kind of think of it like is it called the Underworld in Beetlejuice? I'm thinking of the Beetlejuice cartoon, that is. Like, wherever Beetlejuice lives, I feel like it's kind of like that. So I don't know. Not that I go into it at all. In the book, I don't really explore that necessarily, but yeah. Petunia, the ghost, the little waitress ghost girl, is Bonehead's girlfriend. That's the idea. So yeah. Anyway, this has been another Ink the Book show. I think I'm gonna go do something. My roommates just got home. Maybe I'll go talk to them. because I've just been like holed up in here all day, gluing things and drawing things and I don't know, watching Rat Race. But I'll be back tomorrow with another drawing. Let me see what tomorrow's prompt is before I go. Let's see. It's getting buried more and more. Bluff. 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 Dead man's bluff. I don't know how you work that into a drawing. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll figure it out tomorrow, and I'll get back to you. Take care, everybody. This has been Ink the Book Show, and here's a word of advice: if you're gonna start a forest fire, just start 2. If you're gonna start a forest fire, just start 2. Goodbye, everybody.